Major breaking! Rodrygo emerges as Tottenham's top target following Heung-min Son's departure, deal edging closer. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham have reportedly identified Rodrygo as their #1 transfer target this summer, following the official confirmation of Heung-min Son's departure from the club. According to Diario AS, the Brazilian forward is now seen as a central figure in Tottenham's long-term project, and talks are progressing behind the scenes. The Real Madrid star, valued at £70 million, is no longer guaranteed a starting place under Xabi Alonso for the upcoming 2025-26 season. With the Spanish giants continuing to bolster their attacking options, Los Blancos are said to be open to negotiating his departure if a suitable offer is received. Tottenham have already begun direct discussions with Rodrygo's representatives and are now awaiting the green light from the player before submitting a formal proposal to Real Madrid. The North London club are prepared to build their attack around the 24-year-old, presenting him as a marquee signing and the new face of a fresh, ambitious era. While Liverpool have previously been linked with Rodrygo, their focus has now shifted entirely to Alexander Isak, leaving Spurs with a clearer path to secure the Brazilian international. Sources close to the negotiations suggest that Tottenham's project centred around guaranteed playing time, Champions League football, and the opportunity to become the focal point of Thomas Frank's system is appealing to the former Santos prodigy. Rodrygo has already won multiple La Liga titles and Champions League medals with Real Madrid, but with his minutes likely to be limited next season, a move to the Premier League could offer the consistency he needs to cement his place in Brazil's squad for the 2026 World Cup. If the move materialises, it would likely see Tottenham break their transfer record. But for a player of Rodrygo's pedigree and potential, the investment could prove to be a masterstroke. All eyes now turn to Rodrygo, as Spurs await his decision to trigger what could become one of the most significant transfers of the summer. Harry Kane plots stunning Premier League return, Spurs hold advantage. While Tottenham fans were left heartbroken by the official announcement of Heung-min Son's departure this summer, there is renewed hope on the horizon, and it comes in the form of a familiar and beloved face. According to a new report from The Telegraph, former Spurs talisman Harry Kane is now seriously considering a return to the Premier League next summer, when his current deal with Bayern Munich reaches a crucial stage. This revelation arrives as a welcome boost to Spurs supporters, who continue to dream of seeing their all-time top scorer back in a lily-white shirt. Although Kane remains a key figure for Bayern Munich, sources suggest that the summer of 2026 could mark a turning point in his career. With his contract set to run through the 2026 World Cup, it's understood that the value of his release clause drops each year, making a return to England increasingly feasible. Crucially, Tottenham are believed to have secured a first option clause in the agreement that saw Kane depart North London in 2023. While this clause does not fix a set fee, it does give Spurs priority in negotiations, should Bayern decide to sell and Kane expresses a desire to come home. The possibility of Kane's return would be nothing short of monumental for the fan base. A reunion with the club where he became a legend, particularly in the wake of Son's emotional exit, could serve as a symbolic new chapter in Tottenham's project under Thomas Frank. Kane's leadership, experience and world-class goal-scoring instinct would not only reinvigorate the squad, but also re-establish a deep emotional connection with the supporters. As the club looks to build for the future, bringing back Kane, now even more seasoned and driven, could be the ultimate statement of intent. While no formal talks have yet taken place, this fresh wave of speculation gives fans plenty to dream about. If the stars align, the prodigal son of Tottenham could be set for a fairy tale return. Tottenham appear ready to make a decisive move in the transfer market as they prepare to hijack Atletico Madrid's long-standing pursuit of Enzo Millo, according to a fresh report from Spanish outlet Marca. The 23-year-old French midfielder, currently at Stuttgart, has been on Atletico's radar since the start of the summer window. However, talks between the Spanish side and the Bundesliga club have recently stalled, creating a golden opportunity for Spurs to swoop in, and they look ready to do just that. Sources close to the situation suggest that Thomas Frank has personally identified Millo as a key target to bolster his midfield options, With Champions League football on the horizon and a new tactical system taking shape, the Frenchman is seen as an ideal fit. At a reported £20 million, the deal is viewed internally as a bargain, especially considering Milot's technical skill, agility and maturity on the pitch. Unlike Atletico, who are reportedly facing structural delays and financial constraints, Tottenham face no such hurdles. The North London club are now fully operational in the transfer market, and an official offer is expected to be submitted within hours. Milot would bring vital depth and versatility to the Spurs midfield. Known for his composure in possession, intelligent movement and ability to dictate tempo, he is a player well suited to the demands of Premier League football. Under Frank's guidance, the belief is that Milot could flourish and develop into a pivotal figure in the squad. This latest development signals a clear shift in momentum. Tottenham, who have been relatively quiet until now, are beginning to move aggressively to secure top talent, and the Milot deal could be one of the first major statements of intent this summer. With the race heating up, all eyes are now on North London as Spurs look set to leapfrog Atletico Madrid at the final moment and wrap up one of the most intriguing midfield deals of the window. Spurs are ready to return for Conor Gallagher this summer and sign him from Atletico Madrid. They have tried to sign the 25-year-old central midfielder in the past, and they continue to keep tabs on him. According to Football Insider, they could now move for the England international after missing out on Morgan Gibbs-White. Although they are two different players, Gallagher is a long-term target for Tottenham, and it is hardly a surprise that they are ready to renew their interest in the player. Meanwhile, Atletico Madrid do not want to sell the player this summer. However, they could reconsider if an offer of around £40 million is presented. Furthermore, there are no guarantees that the midfielder would join Tottenham, even if they manage to agree on a deal with the Spanish club. It remains to be seen how the situation develops. Tottenham have a long-term interest in Conor Gallagher. They tried to sign him before he made that move to Atletico Madrid, he told Football Insider. It could be a smart move by Tottenham if they are looking to bring in a new midfielder, having missed out on Gibbs-White. He's on a long-term contract, and if Atletico were to let him go, they'll be looking to recoup a lot of the transfer fee they paid to Chelsea. It would be around £40 million at least. Also, with Rodrygo de Paul having left Atletico Madrid, would Simeone be willing to let Gallagher go as well? I've got my doubts on that one. It's a difficult deal to do. A lot will depend on Conor Gallagher. Does he fancy a return to the Premier League? It's a deal that looks difficult to do for me, but I'm not surprised that Tottenham are looking at him to bolster that midfield. There is no doubt that Tottenham need more quality in the middle of the park, and the 25-year-old has proven himself to be a reliable performer in English football in the past. He is entering the peak years of his career, and this could be the right time for Tottenham to snap him up. His best years are clearly ahead of him, and he could be a star for the North London outfit. That wraps up today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for our latest content. Be sure to give this video a like and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow the Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for tuning in, and as ever, come on you Spurs.